trời như mưa phùn. Em chưa thấy mưa to. Ngon thế. Lạnh không? Rất nhiều. Phần này còn để ăn. Phân cho hoa. Anh ấy
đó chị nhé. Em phải lấy ống nước, ngày mai mình dẫn nước ở ruộng kia mình thả ao để mai em thả cá. Ăn sáng này.
ăn cây kem.
Cái này đẹp. Thì em đi chặt cái tre cây tre kia, cây tre non kia nó mới thích ăn.
Ăn.
Mà mai chắc anh bắt mấy con cá để cho thả nhé. Đây là trồng khu trên này.
Để sạch băng lốt này.
Rồi lấy tầm này thôi. Để đi ra cho nhé.
Bị xấu. Cái lấy xuống hết. Chắc rang được mà.
Anh đi treo để cho bác nước.
Cho mấy nữa đào hết đi.
Để mai kéo nước vào đấy. Cái quả này ăn được không?
Không được mà.
Hỏi anh thấy em hái một quả mà, còn không?
Em ăn hết. Chín.
Chín hả? Đây.
Hay bị cháy. Anh ăn thử. Nhọc kia. Quấn rồi cha.
Cuốn à?
Quấn hết rồi.
Chắc nước bị tắc ở đâu. Sao không thấy con nước như Linda?
Nước cạn bên này.
Linda về đi.
Vâng. Đây thì bắt một con gà nữa.
Hôm nay Linda lại mổ gà tiếp đái anh à? Em đi.
Đi nữa.
Cho em bụi qua này để em ra sửa lại nhé. Đúng rồi. Nóng đấy.
Vậy cái này chín không ăn?
Cái này thì nguội chặt sau nhỉ.
thế được rồi. Anh đi rửa tay ăn cơm đi.
Cơm thôi. Rồi gắp cho mình đang cái phòng nhé. Phòng nào?
Ngon đúng không?
Rồi anh cảm ơn.
Cho phân nhiều quá nên làm không ngon.
Em chăm vất vả em phải ăn nhiều vào. Cho mình cái cánh.
Mình cắt cho anh. Ngon không?
To the riverbank looking for wild watermelons. My parents brought a lot home. Share the sweetness of summer with children. This morning, wear shoes on one side. Tell the kids to take care of the sheep at home. He'll go to the riverbank and pick some wild watermelon. And by the way, I had to collect 11 bits of wild honey. The eldest son is at home today. Ask him if he wants to come along, but the older son said he had work to do. Can't go. After the preparation is done, go with the loading stage on the mountain road to the river bank. Your mother is now at the river. There's a lot of water here. Wet environment, for the growth of wild plants. I offer ideal conditions. It could also be a piece of wild watermelon. And the stage watched carefully. Grass around. Searching little by little with wet soil. All the way to mom's son carefully looking. But there's no trace of wild watermelon. Spoizer saw there was a cliff here. I decided to go and see if there was a forest beehive. Collect 11 little honey first. They walked along the river for a long time. Still haven't collected 10 wild honey. Sometimes they find wild bees in the cave. But there's no beehive inside. You two continue along the valley. There is a mountain in front of us now. On the way they were thirsty. Willing to stop drinking cool spring water to reduce fatigue. This spring water is a natural source of water from the ground. It's a typical groundwater spill. When local water accumulates to a certain extent inside, it'll search along cracks and faults in the rock. Will naturally spray out to form spring water. Go to the right to find the cave of the wild wind. Climb a steep stone wall to see. Still not found. Today's collection didn't go very well. It's normal for nomads. The gift of nature is never stable. Sometimes it's okay to walk half a day. Sometimes lucky. Maybe in the same forest. Found some honey and fruit. Search along the river. Many times even crossing the river. Checking back and forth between the cliffs on both sides of the river. Finally, in front on a cliff a little higher. Found the den of a wild bee. You can see bees inside. It could be a beehive. Then Survey in Asia immediately put the iron hook into the cave, take the tide inside. Even though he's wearing gloves and a mask. But in the face of wild bees, these protective measures are not yet complete. Stung by a bee, he tried to endure the pain. It wasn't long before I pulled out a small nest. Even though they have bees in their homes, I don't know anything about the mountains. Collect 10 wild honey. He felt the quality of wild honey. It's usually better than more honey. Source of honey collected by forest bees 10. These trees are very diverse. And without human intervention. So honey is made more pure and natural. More intense flavor. The opposite. Domestic bees usually harvest honey in a fixed range 6. Relatively single source of honey. Slightly poor taste and nutritional composition. So even if the process of collecting 10 is hard, bite is inevitable. Still have to find this over and over again. The sweet gift of nature. Every beehive in this hive is shiny. It's full of honey. Only those nests that already have honey. Honeycomb without honey. It will be put back into the hole, BA, so that forest bees can continue to stay in the original hive. Life and Honey collect 10 finished this. The two continue to search for the next target. In this rock slot, you can see there's a colony of wild bees inside. Are busy in the hive. It's much easier to collect 10. Right then Spoiler hook out some beehives. He picked out one that was full of yellow honeycombs. The rest is no tick removal. Semi-finished products or empty nests of honey, he put it all back. After collecting 10 of this honey, decided not to search anymore. The stone walls in this area. It's hard to find a hive. Your mother is now ready to find a place to rest. The feeder is collecting 10 dry firewood used for living. It's my right arm. He helps share work at critical times. In this house, I wait for my older brother and my older brother. It's Zianap. A little bigger with Jura. My younger brother and sister didn't quite understand. I don't want to go out 10. My mom and 2 CAs have grown up. Everyone has their own job and responsibilities. I rarely have time with my mother. Their father also works outside. Another part of the family's economic burden. So the family can go with swag out to work. Task sharers collect 10. Of course, there's only one left. You two cross the river in front of this waterfall. Soaring stone walls stimulate a lot of water fog. The water coming down from above is spectacular. They decided to burn the water right in front of the waterfall. Soaking a pot of hot tea, while feeling the coolness of the water mist. Drinking hot tea. There is no taste. To the bottom of the waterfall, take a clear waterfall water bottle. Waterfalls mainly come from rainfall, and the snow melts on the mountain top. Mountain spring water as such is the purest source of supply. More than water in many places. Look at this spectacular waterfall. It's a little exciting, even though we haven't found a watermelon yet. But this waterfall, to bring surprises and unexpected joy, for your mother. There's a crab on the cliff next to the waterfall. He sits alone on the rock. It also seems to be quiet. Feel the coolness of the waterfall. Can keep crab cheeks moist. Breathing normally. No need to soak in water all day. And the stone walls. It also provides a natural haven. Avoid rational natural enemies. A moment later, the tea has been steeped. Mom and son sitting in front of the waterfall drinking hot tea. Along with such a scene, traveling along the way is also worth it. Finished drinking hot tea, mom and son wearing cloth bags. Through the strong current and go to the Kia side. Due to the fast-flowing river, you two have to be careful. Hold hands so they don't get swept away by the water. But accidents happen very quickly. Directly into the river. Body wet. After safely disembarking. Living in the mountains, this river crosses the Lyo River. Crossing the valley has long been part of everyday life. It's just that you need to be very careful every time you're in the water. Because before this nature, any inconvenience can be risky. Mom and daughter, all the way to this vegetation. See if any watermelon grows. Special attention to grass and vegetation high. Wild watermelon often put Lyo fall, hiding under the thick grass. The fruit can also be hidden. Not looking carefully is easy to miss. My mother searched for a long time. It finally worked. This watermelon is medium size and heavy. Quantity about ba to 5 kilograms, but in the wild conditions in the mountains, it's already considered an ideal watermelon. This melon doesn't look fully ripe. Fully ripe watermelon. Small tendrils near the melon field will dry out, and even wither. The vine of this melon is relatively soft. There may be a while. It is the best stage of growing up. But now there's 7, 8, 9. Now pick it up, open it, eat it. It may already taste sweet. But the taste doesn't have to be. Must reach its densest and most sandy state. When the cave ti and Lyo wires start to wither, it will be sweeter. The two continue to search. Soon, Gianap found a watermelon in front. His head is almost as big as his chest when he's excited. And I saw a watermelon in front of me. The same short term. They found 3 watermelons at the same time. Right behind this big rock. Photographer RA found another watermelon. So far they found a total of 4 large watermelons. The ripening time of watermelon in this place, usually from mid-July to early September. Different altitude. Growing up, there will be lemons, 2-4 weeks per hour. This watermelon could be a native wild species. It could also be an early nomad. Natural reproduction. The seeds of watermelon have very strong vitality, as long as there is proper humidity and sunlight, and can germinate and grow on its own. Let's put these 4 watermelons in the river. Let the cool water help them cool down. Look at these heavy watermelons. And the diaper. It's all about the joy that can't be hidden. These watermelons bring back. The kids will be happy. This is the work of your mother. Then choose a watermelon. Use the knife to cut RA. Enjoy with Prepare
RA
to try a
photography.
piece first to see the taste. When the melon skin is cut, the color of the melon is pale red to light red. Does not reach full-grown dark red. If you look carefully, you can see that its texture is loose. Not much juice. Fiber feeling more clear. But these are already 4 melons, and the ripening is better. Give a small piece. After everyone has tasted it, all feel the taste of this watermelon NDT0. Finish eating watermelon and then put the other 3 in your pocket. Give the rest to Jenna. Mom and son wearing cloth bags on the mountain road back. This 10-day trip started today. Although not favorable. But nature didn't make them 7. Harvest 4 watermelons and a little honey. Walking along mountain road. They finally got home before dark. I saw my mother and sister coming home. Immediately dance happily. Happily danced a small dance to welcome. See my sister, and I took the big watermelon out of the cloth bag. My eyes immediately lit up. He's excited to hug watermelon. Keep dancing and dancing to celebrate. The atmosphere is always the atmosphere in the house. Having him in the yard is never short of laughter. Normal day. I love this little boy so much. Although there are many children in the house. But in his heart he is Asian. The baby always needs special care. This is the most awaited moment. Cut watermelon. See blind box opening result. Unfortunately, blind box opening result of this watermelon is not ideal. Most of the inside of the watermelon is still light pink. Close to white. There's almost no dark red area. Characteristics of ripe watermelon. Obviously, this watermelon is a long way from optimal ripeness. The second watermelon cutting situation is a little better. You can see that part of the black seed has grown. But the quantity is not much. Still alive. Taste is still mild limited sweetness. Next one to cut is the exclusive watermelon of Asia. Everyone is waiting for the time to open the box this season. What makes people happy is this watermelon of the east central part is darker much more mature compared to the previous 2 watermelons. Looks sweet. One belongs to state 789. Despite the sweetness, it's not the red color on the market. High sugar watermelon. But in this high mountain valley, that sweet taste is rare. After eating the watermelon, children quickly get out of the vibrant atmosphere. Back to the daily busy. They put the sheep in the barn waiting for goat's milk. Use after eating during the day. 2 quantities of milk will be sufficient. BA milking in the evening to get the freshest sheep milk. For can reduce the burden for use. Let them rest better at night. Goat milk is one of the daily tasks of Zep. As long as he's at home. He's in charge of this almost every time. Sometimes I go out with my mom. Take over with Sakura. Deep in the Zoro Mountains of Iran. The gift of nature. Herders early picking wild almonds. And wild apples. Take it home and share it with your wife. This morning. Take the water bottle that your wife prepared for you. Packed into cloth bag. Then we're off to the wild almond picking mountains. Wild apple. Bali and his wife. Living in a nomad deep in the Jaros Mountains. Their ancestors. They're all grazing among these mountains. Moving according to the seasons. They continue the oldest way of life, protecting the sheep. Simple shelter protection. It also keeps a record of the rhythms of life that's been around for hundreds of years. The Zarora Mountains in July. It's the most exciting season in general. All kinds of wild fruits quietly hanging full of soup. In addition to the usual wild ones, there are some fruits that can't be named. Meanwhile, in the corner of the hill, translucent sheets of spiny shrubs quietly bloom. He looked for the flower to fly to. Stop on 2HOA busy picking honey. Maybe they're not all wild bees. It's the bee of the Keo shepherd. Ollie saw wild fruit on the way. Just conveniently choose a few to try. A herd of cows on the hillside are leisurely grazing on sparse weeds. This is a cow, Ollie. It is the most important property of two old people. In a poor place like the mountains, most nomadic families just pasture goats. The hills here are steep, sparse pasture, not much water either. Cows need more water and grass, so very few people grow on a large scale. I have 10 cows like Ollie. This kind of small-scale breeding is still possible. Cows are just supplements for life. What really supports their livelihoods is CEO. Now Ollie has climbed this tree. Choose the red fruit above. This fruit is very small. Round fruit trees also grow tall a bit like wild cherries. Digging under the almond tree. Eat a little pick and bring back to make jam. After picking the small fruit of this tree, Ollie kept walking towards the hillside with a cloth bag on his back. Deep in the mountain there are many fruit trees waiting for it. After a while he came to this almond tree. It's full of fruit. Apricot, a best pick for wild almonds. From July to August. At this time the fruit's bark begins to crack. Almonds inside full and best taste. Ollie is now going to put a pad. Again holding a stick and smashing the tree's branches, you can easily collect 10 wild almonds dropped. This wild almond is different from almonds. Its seeds have a bitter taste. It's nature's most primal flavor. And almonds are grown artificially. Larger fruit filled with sweetness. There is almost no bitterness. Wild bitter almonds. Although a little bitter, but in the eyes of the locals, very high nutritional value. They claim long-term use. Good for the health of the heart and blood vessels. But wild almonds contains a small amount of dried bitter almonds. It is not easy to eat too much. Need to be baked more safely. Harry is now going to pick an almond tree. In the Zoro Mountains of Iran, this wild almond tree is very popular. They like sunny hills. Even if the land is poor, little rain, they can still take root in this almond tree rock slot. Porridge tree is already hanging full of branches. Most of the outer casing is cracked. Display the full nuts inside. Just tap a few. Each wild almond fell like rain. In a moment, on the carpet, collected 10 a small bag of wild almonds. Hid down wild almonds, mixed with some branches and leaves. Ollie chooses sundries RA. This wild almond can be used to press oil. RA pressed oil has a strong aroma. You can't just cook. You can also light lamps to warm up in the winter. Now Ollie is walking towards the next wild almond tree. Continue to choose more natural gifts. Not much time, Harry picked up 10 again, a bunch of wild people. He arrived just in time for the shell to be fully cracked. It's the golden season. Today's harvest is enough. Enough to sustain. Bali puts these savages in cloth bags. Next is to pick other wild fruits. Not too far ahead, he found a tree on this almond tree. He's going to collect 11 to bring back. For nomads like them. The branches of this wild almond tree. It is a highly valued natural medicine. Can be used to reduce cough. Apply to the wound. Has astringent and anti-infective effects. One in the alpine environment lacks modern medicine. Plastic is their traditional family medicine. But not all the branches. Like a pine tree, 7 camping trees. The tree is not suitable for direct entry. Some even contain toxic 6. Collect 10 tree branches. Ollie went on to pick wild apples. I saw a big rock at my feet. He's got a kick down. It makes people passing by safer. A moment later, Ollie came to this wild apple tree. The branches are already full of fruit. This wild apple is very small. Straight wrinkle enzyme with sour taste, so the locals also call it wild sour apple. It's completely different from sweet pineapple. Usually ours is not artificially domesticated. Retain its most primitive flavor and form. In the eyes of botanists, this wild sour apple, it is considered one of the ancestors of the apple tree. Modern. This wild sour apple. Mountains like the ones in PA City are very common. Adaptation to poor soil drought. Very strong cold and drought resistance. Can be stubborn in low rainfall ecosystems. Or even semi-arid. Strong growth. Ollie is going to pick some more to bring back. Part used to eat with his wife. The rest can be boiled into jam. Dried fruit. Become a rare sweet and sour taste in winter. In the mountains without medicine. The juice of this sour apple. It is also considered a natural way to help digestion. Modern research has found wild apples are rich in antioxidants. Helps protect heart health. To live on the highlands. For nomads in arid environments. This is a natural mountain health product. Eat a little bag of wild apples later. All the fruits that fall on the ground are picked up. These 2 small apple bags are enough for Ollie and his wife. Slowly taste for a while. In this poor Zarathustra mountains harvest like that was the simplest kind of satisfaction. Cloth bag up with fruit picking today. Take the mountain home. Harvest today NDT 0. Whether it's wild sour apples or wild almonds. It all filled him with joy. Eat a walk at a time with a cloth bag full on the back. Finally at the door. My wife. Tomorrow I heard the sound of hurried footsteps. I saw Ollie bring back a lot of wild apples. Manny, I can't wait to pick one up and take a bite. In acid there's a little sweet. It's a primordial smell that's only in the mountains. Go home. Beauty brings Ollie in 8 clean water. Let your wife quench her thirst. Busy for more than half a day. A story can finally rest. Beautiful girl. I have to take the wild fruit that Ollie picked today. Like a wild cherry, put in 8. Sour millet apples are packed into plastic pots. And that bag of wild almonds is on the tray for drying. These wild fruits. A husband and wife can't eat themselves. On the mountain, nomads have long been accustomed to the season of coping. They'll process and expose the excess fruit, made into fruit or jam, preserving hard wild almonds. Waiting for the cold winter. You can take it out and enjoy it slowly. This goat seems to smell wild fruit. Run to look around. Then Ollie took some wild apples for the goats to taste. Goats are not picky. Even fruit and leaves swallow a piece. Chew, press, press, press. On this mountain, Ollie and many are together. Life is not rich. But there are sheep. There are mountain fruits that you have to watch over and take care of. This is normal. Real life may be simple in the eyes of outsiders. They are the safest in their hearts. It's also the simplest satisfaction.